Veni versus Yummy Blah Blah right now. And we're going to go into it down in the bottom left in the blue. It is going to be Yummy. Yummy throwing down an aggressive house versus his opponent in the top right. In the red, it is Veni. Alright, so Veni is obviously one of the favoured players in this tournament. He didn't do so well last week, but obviously he's a pretty darn good player overall. And I think he's currently ranked something like rank 2 in the world. So he clearly knows what he's doing, and he is going to go for a quick den rush. I don't really want to call it the Marion build, but it almost is. And his opponent is also going for den, and it's only about 5-10 seconds behind. Oh, is this? Oh, this is Whirlway, not sorry, I was expecting what map was it? Village of the Guards. Village of the Guards had destructible rocks around here, whereas Whirlway actually is just a sort of simple 2-base with that entrance. Sorry if I sound a little bit distracted, but we will be going straight into this. Veni's wolf is going to pop out in a second, but it shouldn't get here too early. But Yummy should be able to hold on. It will be a pretty similar case to the last game. And there we go. The first wolf pops out. It's on its way. Yummy should just be able to rally to his main base, have enough wolves to just hold on to this and then transition out of it. Veni's aggression shouldn't theoretically do too much. And looks like he is going to save up the gold to expand right behind this. Unless he's going for racks. He could go for racks. No, it looks like he's going to try and grab another base. Alright. So Yummy is one of those players that he's been around in a few times. Is he just going for the scouting wolf? Oh no, Yummy, start another wolf. There we go, the second wolf's already on the way though for Veni, so... And the third, there could be an opening! There could be an opening for Veni to do a chunk of damage here. Now, as we were saying, Yummy is one of those players we've seen around a little bit. He's played in a couple of tournaments, but nothing major to his name right now. I can't remember where he's hanging around in the rankings, but I think it's sort of mid-20s to teens. Not bad, but nothing staggering just yet. But he will take a fairly nice engagement in this choke here. Veni was some nice micro, but the choke point of Yummy will allow him to just force the engagement the way he wants. Then he shouldn't get too much damage done, not being able to force the Stillmon. And Yummy right now looking in a pretty sweet spot. Oh, he doesn't want to let his wolf get surrounded, but with all that extra health on his wolves, he should be okay. But then he's going to go for two wolf den, pretty much all in off one base. And right now he is 2 wolves ahead. So he might be able to force this. Yummy's got to realise he's getting outnumbered though. He does have to realise that. I wonder if Veni might actually hold off a few wolves and then rush in all at once. Oh, nice there from Yummy Blah Blah actually, just to set up the concave. Say, nope, you can't force an unfavourable engagement for me here. I know exactly how I want to play this. And his second base is up. He's actually chosen to split his workers, which I don't really agree with that decision because it's not as efficient, but there we go. Oh, Yummy's going to try and go in for it though. His wolf on the left hand side will get surrounded. 2 wolves caught on the outside. He might take this engagement favourably. He takes down 1 wolf, but another wolf is going to arrive for Veni. And right now it's 7 versus 5, and so many are on low health. Yummy Blah Blah may have just opened the gates to a lot of wolves he did not want to make friends with. He's going to lose 2 wolves on the left hand side here, dropping down to 3 in his base. He's got to pull workers to deal with this. Another wolf's going to get surrounded and picked off on the left. This is an awful position for Yummy right now. His economy is decent, But he needs to hold this. He doesn't have any more production facilities behind this. And there's 2 wolves at a time coming out right now for Veni. There we go. He's going to use the workers to try and protect those wolves. Another wolf pops out, and a 5th one is on the way. But they're so low health, they're going to get picked off in just a second here. He's trying to try and get this around on the wolves. The workers come in here, and weirdly enough, they're making the construction sounds, but then he's going to lose a few wolves if he's not careful. There we go. Another... Oh, does micro back. The 2 wolves get picked off in quick succession, and Yummy's going to be able to hold. And he's actually in a really nice position there. That was actually a really nice hold. He basically didn't lose any workers. But Veni's going to keep pushing this. Yummy building up a lot of gold. I'm not quite sure what this is heading. I've got to assume there's some kind of fort tech maybe on the way. But I don't know. But right now, Veni's got a stack ton of wolves on the way. Yeah, it is going to be fort tech. There's a stack ton of wolves on the way, and they're going to have upgrades. There's no way you can go fort tech here. You need a tower, because Veni's just going to keep pushing this. Veni isn't set up to play the late game here. He's just going all in. And another wolf from Yummy is going to go down the left-hand side. The surrounds are pretty good here. And the workers are trying to focus fire. So many wolves are on really low health for Veni. So I think Yummy is going to push this away and hold. Once again. And he can afford. He's got 7 workers up. He can afford to just spend workers right now holding this. Which Veni can't. Veni has to get some damage. But weirdly enough, despite 2 wolves at a time, he's just not doing anything. Another wolf's going to get picked up. He's actually pretty much even. Well, no, he's not even on wolf count. Where's all these wolves? Alright, I guess they're just on their way across the map because they're not in this fight. Veni does know about the fort though, so that's probably why he's trying to put on so much pressure. He knows he's in trouble if that goes up. One more wolf's going to get picked off on the left-hand side. The upgrades are not kicking in yet. They've got another minute. But look at this choke. This choke from Yummy Blah Blah just allowed him to completely force engagement the way he wants. He will allow wolves now to trickle in. They're going to get in on top of these wolves. And Veni, this is one of the longest all-in holds I've seen in a long time. Workers are going to get pulled once again. A lot of these are on really low health. Yummy needs to pull some higher health workers to deal with this, because he is going to lose all of his wolves in the back here. But there we go, the fort finishes up. And if you've ever played Protoss, that's kind of like the Nexus Easy Cannon. And that's going to hold off a huge amount of these wolves. There's no way that natural base is going down. Workers are basically actually he's managed to pull all the high health ones. He's microed the low health ones back. Oh no 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 no! Veni gets trapped in the corner. All these low health wolves are going to get picked up for free. There we go. More go down. These workers can just be microed back. And Veni's going to try and take a second base behind this. He concedes that the all-in didn't work. But I don't think that's going to happen. I really doubt that grabbing that natural base is going to be the answer. I think he's in trouble. I think that may kill him right now because Yummy? Yes, about that is now his name. Yummy's first Dragon's Lair is on the way. Then he's going to try and force an engagement on the Wolves Den. And he does have a... Actually, no, he actually has the worst end of the army right now. He does have, however, the +1 upgrade, so that's going to make a huge difference. That's basically like having basically like an extra wolf. Yummy Blah Blah basically does 3/4 of the damage, so he may as well not have one of these wolves. That basically may as well not exist. So he's doing well to hold on in this choke though, and he's gonna... Oh, he tries to swap out the low health wolves, but then he's going to use that to try and push in on this engagement. The tower though now is... Well, the fort is in range, that's going to do some more damage. And this is a beautiful hold here from Yummy. Absolutely excellent play to hold on, despite the fact that he's down an entire production facility. And he does want to engage under this fort if possible. Oh, no, he might lose a worker. But he's ahead by 10 workers, so it really doesn't matter. Then he's going to try and run into the main base though. He will see the Dragon's Net They're literally about seconds from completion, but once again, I think if workers get pulled, nothing gets done here. I don't know why Veni isn't focusing his workers. They're so low health. Literally 10 seconds in that worker line could buy him the game, but the first dragon's on the way. These wolves once again getting surrounded, and the +1/+1 is about to finish from Veni. It's not enough. He's thrown so many wolves at this. Like, easily 20-30 wolves have gone into these attacks, and it's not done anything. Like, he's basically... I don't think Yummy's let him kill a single worker. He's traded against the wolves den, like the one wolves den at a time. The second wolves den is going on. But look at this. Yummy's just going to clean up. He's going to say, I don't care about your upgrades. I don't care about your second wolves den. And my dragon's about to complete. And right now, Veni actually has no towers. He has no towers, no riflemen, no mages, nothing that shoots up. So he's basically going to have to hope that he can get enough wolves to win. And he can't. Yummy has 2 wolves dens. And a dragon. There's no way that the couple of wolves beat that. Veni is deciding to grab his own dragon's lair. See if he can go toe to toe. But that's not going to work. There we go. The dragon's going to do some damage to these wolves. It will take a little while to kill all of them. And in fact, he's just going to go and skip that, go to the main base. But all Yomi has to do right now in the middle of the map, just buy time. The more these wolves are here, the more they're sort of not... the more there's nothing at home, and the more that these workers are all alive. This becomes just an even more fantastic position for Yummy Blah Blah. He's going to start picking a few workers yet. He doesn't have quite the critical density he needs, but Veni's in trouble. There's just nothing here for him. He does have 1 tower now boosted out in the main base, but his natural base is going to get shut down. And Veni doesn't even say GG. He's just going to leave the game. Yummy Blah Blah going to take game 1 off Veni. Alright, so we're going to get map 2 of Veni in just a second while we update this. Blue player goes up 1 game. Alright, so it's going to be winter. Alright, Veni's just asking for a second to get himself ready for the next game. And then we'll be streaming that one in just a moment. We've actually got 8 people watching, that's pretty cool. We used to be up at like 14, 15 at one point, but not quite so active right now. Alright, I'll just post the winter then, while everyone joins in. Alright, just going to check if the players are ready. Alright, players are ready. You guys said you wanted to see this, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. It's going to be the 1 to 1.0 up in the top right. It is gonna be Yummy Blah Blah in the blue trunks once again. And looking to come back in this series, it is in the red trunks, Veni. Now, I'm going to be pretty surprised if Veni goes out in this series. He was one of the strongest players in the game. He would basically, any tournament that he didn't go up against Jibs, he would win. Like, he'd basically just stomp his way through the whole tournament, easily take it, and then go, just take first place. Like, nobody really questioned that he was one of the top players. But recently, we've seen a lot of sort of up-and-comers, Marion and a couple of others, and even possibly today Yummy, just take him apart. He's just not been showing the same sort of performance that he has been. But we'll see how well that goes for him. He's trying a lot more wolf aggression today, so maybe he's learning from his mistakes. But once again, it's going to be the sort of... I'm basically just going to call it the Marion build for now until someone comes up with a better name, but it's going to be the Marion build versus one den expand. And on such a large map, again, I don't know how much damage it's going to do. Like, obviously the choke is a lot wider here, and it's not set up with the house, so it might do some damage. But we saw it do basically no damage even with the second Wolves den last game. So I'm really surprised he's sticking with this. But we will see. So, Yummy, I guess, pretty confident going for the same build. Now, Winter is one of those maps where it's basically becoming the new Lava Bridge. It's basically the new just go-to macro map. Just because it's fairly defendable choke here, and the fairly easy third base. Like, the entrance here is a bit easier, but you can counterattack through the trees. And the first wolf is going to get in, but it's going to be met pretty shortly by Yummy's first wolf. And once again, Yummy's expansion is going to go down way faster. Next wolf is on the way, though. So, Veni might get some damage done. Maybe, if he controls this well. But right now, his first wolf is getting zoned out. Oh, he misclicked. He went to go for the work in the natural, and he will slow down the production of the second base. But not for very long, only for a couple of seconds. His wolves are now in here, but there's workers on top of them, pummeling it in. They're actually going to get trapped here in the corner. Oh, but he does get a nice round on one of Yummy's wolves, so we'll actually take this one for... Oh, Yummy! What? Oh my gosh! Yummy! With probably the most clutch wolf save I think I've ever seen. That was ridiculous. He basically managed to pull the workers in front, move the wolf back, and then use hold position to deny the wolf from going any further forward while his wolf ran back to save it. That was ridiculous. I actually can't believe he saved that. So right now there's about 3 for 3, but the worker hold is going to make this a lot easier for Yummy than it is for Veni. There you go, the fourth wolf is going to pop out, and Veni says, alright, my aggression's got shut down, and he's going to throw down the expansion once more. So the early aggression clearly not working yet for Veni. He obviously typically was a little bit more of a macro player, and I guess that's showing out in full force here. There we go, Yummy with some nice focus fire, refocuses on the wolf that tried to get pulled back, managing to pull his own wolf back and actually keeping a whole ton of this alive. He will lose one wolf, but this effort from Veni has just got completely deflected. So the wolf count, sorry, the worker count and the gold count is pretty even. It's slightly in Yummy's favor, but like only by a tiny amount. Really not very much. But the more important thing is that this second base is delayed. It's demoralizing. Like in a game like this, when you need to make a 2-0 comeback, having your entire aggression just shut down again is just got to be frustrating. And Yummy is just going to go for the same thing again. He's going to go for that Dragon's Lair. And he will have a lot more gold to spare this time, not having to sort of deflect all this extra wolf aggression. Oh, then he gets caught out a little bit, but he's going to try and do some scouting. So it's going to go back to a little bit more of a passive game, and oh, he hasn't seen it yet. He will do with this extra wolf pressure coming around the left-hand side, though. Oh, will he? Will he? There we go. He sees that sort of going up, but it's already halfway done, and he does start his own Dragon's Lair once again. So, Yummy one worker up, gives him a little bit extra gold. So if you look, Veni's down on about 150. Oh, not sure where Yummy just spent the rest of his gold, but he did have a little bit extra. Oh, they both threw down a testing lab. So, I like Yummy's position a little bit better. That little bit extra gold, that little bit better map presence. Oh, nice use of the worker to pin that in. Really nice. Veni was looking to slip the scout in, but the whole position picked that up. I don't think Veni really wants to engage out on the front here. He's going to try and pick up a wolf, but that's it. He has to back off before the concave comes in. First Dragon Nest is going to start up. The second one should start up in just a second here. Veni actually, with a nice around this wolf, he might... Oh, not quite going to pick one off. There we go. He's going to back off for now, and that's actually going to allow Yummy to rest on map control for a little bit, and he will scout that is basically going to be a mirror build here for the moment. Then he needs to throw down those Dragon's Nest basically right now. What's he doing? Where's he spending his gold? He's got no gold. Okay, there we go. There's the double Dragon's Nest. And that will give him the choke point he needs, but Yummy's going to see... There we go. Scouts the entire build. He knows what's up. And he's got to be feeling alright. His tech is already started. And oh, he's not. He's skipping workers actually. I don't know whether that's a deliberate part of his build, because he's got the perfect saturation, or okay, no, he will. It was just a mistake. He's going to start some more up. But again, I just like Yummy's position a little bit better. There's an extra couple of wolves are going to trade great underneath. The upgrade's slightly faster, the Dragon's Nest is slightly faster. The economy now, though, is very marginally better for Veni, but it's going to take a while before he catches up an actual gold mine that he can put towards anything. And Yummy's just going to do some scouting. This is going to be really close, because it basically comes down to whoever has the best micro and the best positioning. Dragon versus Dragon is basically a battle of pure micro. They take so long to build that the macro is important, but it doesn't matter as much. You've got to have those upgrades, and you've got to have the micro. You've got to be able to pull back. And Veni is actually going to lose a micro battle right there on the left-hand side, so Yummy's going to pick that wolf off pretty soon. Yummy actually not hover microing, so he'll lose a little bit of DPS on that, but it's very difficult to do while you're trying to manage everything else. The upgrades will finish for both players, but Veni only now starts his dragons, so he's about, what, 30-40 seconds behind? That's ridiculous. Like, you can't afford to be that far behind in Dragon vs. Dragon, but he is, and it's going to cost him. So, Yummy's is going to pop out in just a second, and we'll see how much damage they do. The fort is obviously going to do nothing. There's no towers up, there's no rifles. It's just going to be Dragons versus Dragons for Veni to try and hold on here. That's all it's going to come down to. The wolves can harass a bit, but there's a fort here, they're not going to do as much. But they can contain. There we go. First two dragons are going to pop out is... Looks like Yummy's actually going to wait for the second pair. He's going to go up to 4 dragons and then force the engagement then. Maybe? Nope. He's just going to listen to what I say and prove me wrong. Oh, he's going to go pick off a wolf there. Cool, that's a nice free pickup. Bink, bink. And third shot, there we go, wolf goes down. So that just gives him an even stronger ground lead. He does need another 2 workers though, he should have this base better saturated, that is a mistake. First start for Veni, and he knows he has to play defensive. Oh. It's a caster's curse. As soon as I say something, he tries to prove me wrong, but as much as he wants to move out, and he will get a few free wolves, and Yummy giving away one for free at the front there, possibly just to free up some extra supply. Yeah, as much as he wants to be a little bit aggressive with this space, sort of get the space around his base, with the extra dragons, 4 here and another 2 on the way, he can't. He physically cannot be out on the map. And now the upgrades are even. So we'll be able to check that just by clicking on Yummy's units. It's going to be 4v4 and the upgrades are going to be equal, so it is just going to come down to micro. The reinforcements are going to be faster for Yummy though. And there we go, Veni gets the first salvo off, but the focus fire is pretty good here from both players. He's going to try and back off, but dragons are pretty damn fast. There we go, the focus fire is actually probably better here for Yummy. Veni actually having a dragon dropping down to orange health, whereas Yummy's got his damage spread out between them. Veni's going to lose a dragon here, first one goes down, and that's going to give Yummy an excellent lead in this fight. 2 more dragons are almost done, they're about 30 seconds away from being complete. Veni once again with poor focus fire, he just can't. He hasn't managed to take a dragon out of the sky yet, which he really needs. He desperately needs that. Yummy's up 3 dragons, which is just a stupid amount. There's nothing here to defend, and I think Yummy is gonna do it. He's gonna try and chase down this extra dragon, but Veni's gonna force him off for a second. But this dragon reinforcement from the left-hand side will actually get possibly a pick-off here. There we go, 1 more goes down. Veni taken out 2-0 by Yummy here.